Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a DIY twine pumpkin with cinnamon stem tutorial. So if you'd like to learn how to make this, just keep on watching. It's super simple and they are so cute and festive for fall. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. Some cinnamon sticks, some small twine, larger twine, a pool noodle or something in a cylinder shape, and some of these branch cutters, I think they're called. Anyway, you're gonna take the cinnamon and cut it, and then also cut the pool noodle into a pretty small size. It's gonna vary on the size that you want your pumpkin, but this is a good size to work with. And I'm just taking that small twine and taping it to either side of the pool noodle. That way it stays in place and I'm not having to fight with it. Then I just cut off the excess there. Then I'm getting the larger twine and wrapping it around the pool noodle and over that small twine that we put. And then you'll see this is going to make the actual pumpkin. You're going to need a piece of tape to tape down the first end of the thick twine here so that it's not moving around. And then just continue wrapping it around until it's about how big you're going to want your pumpkin, or how thick rather. So there I am just doing that. Then you're going to remove the tape from either side of the pool noodle and the small twine, and be sure to hold down the thick twine so that it doesn't start to unravel. And then you're just going to pull these together so that when you slip the pool noodle out from under, it's not going to all unravel. So make sure you try and secure the small twine around the thick twine pretty good. Now that you have it how you like, go ahead and tie a knot so that it doesn't start to unravel. You can play with it a little bit and get it how you like it before you tie your knot. Here I'm kind of looking at it, making sure that it's the diameter that I like, and then I'm securing it with a couple of really good knots. Now we are going to repeat all those steps again and make another set of rolled up thick twine. I want this pumpkin to be nice and full, so I'm going to be making 2 of them and tying them together to make one thick kind of oblong shaped pumpkin. But if you like the shape of just doing it only one time, you can make them thinner, smaller pumpkins. But you'll see here how I kind of tie 2 of the pumpkins together to make it kind of like an oblong shape. I just like the way that that looks better, but it's totally up to you. You just use your preference. If you cannot find any pool noodles in the store, since it's almost the end of summer, then you can always just use maybe a glass or something that is cylinder. Just keep in mind not to tie it too tight, because you will have a little bit of a harder time sliding the thick twine off of like a glass or something that isn't as pliable as a pool noodle. Both of the twine little pumpkins that we made together to make one thick, full, more oblong shaped pumpkin. Now I'm going to just take some extra twine and wrap it around the insides of both to secure it really well. I ended up going over it with a couple things of small twine just to make sure that it was really secured. You're just going to kind of play with it and get that shape that you want, and just kind of adjust how you tied it in order to just get whatever desired shape you like. I'm kind of OCD, so I played with it for a very long time, but lucky for you, I edited all that out. But now I'm just cutting the extra twine off so that it's not hanging out, and then cutting off the excess parts of the stem here. I was going to leave that on as the stem, but then I decided to use the cinnamon sticks. Now this step is optional, but I just wanted to make these pumpkins a lot more sturdy. And here you'll see me, I'm just kind of playing with them, pulling them out a little bit, trying to even it up and get the shape that I want. But you don't have to do this step here with the spray. but you can also use hairspray. This is Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. It's basically just going to give the pumpkin more structure so that it doesn't move around and flop around and things like that. I want it to be more of a solid structure. So you can use a really good hairspray or just not spray it at all. It's totally your preference, but my husband picked this up for me, so I decided to use it. Now with this Gorilla Glue stuff, it does work really well, but as you can see, there's a little bit of a residue that it left. That residue did end up going away. But as you can see here, I'm going to end up flipping the pumpkin over and using the side that I did not spray, just because it obviously looked better without that white residue. But like I said, the residue does end up drying completely clear, so it wouldn't have been an issue. I just had never worked with that spray before, and I freaked out that it was going to leave that white film. But as you can see, this side here that was on the bottom doesn't have any residue. So here I'm just going to be putting some hot glue on the cinnamon stick and kind of situating it on the pumpkin how I like it. And I end up adding another one just to give it a little more dimension. And I just go around and put plenty of super glue so that it doesn't come off. What the little pumpkins ended up looking like. I absolutely love them. I did use a pin from Pinterest to inspire this project, so I will be sure to leave that in my description to give that lady credit for her hard work. I did change up a few things, so just be sure to note that on the difference between her tutorial and this video. I hope that you like this tutorial. Please be sure and give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.